Hmm. 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 Yeah, this is crazy. This is a crazy idea. Why did I say I was gonna do this? I don't need to put myself through this. I really don't. I ain't gonna lie. I should have never said this. Why would I put myself through this, man? This is crazy. Ah, man. This is crazy. Why would I put myself through this? Oh, man. You can tell we are in for a long 2 weeks. We are in for a long 2 weeks before that matchup happens. So there's so much that needs to be discussed. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. I was enjoying my day until I remember I had to do this. Okay, so how do I explain this? Like, how do I actually go by explaining this? Oh, great. Nikolai's here. That's great. I need a Steelers fan here for this. That's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. But let me explain what this is just to give you a just to give you a brief. Oh, I actually thought you were a Steelers fan the way you be talking about how the Steel. Never mind. Anyway, let me give you a brief explanation as to what this is. So, last week we were doing the whole. I believe it was last week that we did that stream where we were comparing 2023, this 2023 team to the 2019 Ravens team, and we sat back and we discussed the differences between both these teams. Everyone constantly makes comparisons between the 2019 Ravens team and the 2023 Ravens team. And apparently for a lot of people, because of the Ravens getting the 1 seed in 2019 and failing, a lot of people have doubts about what this 2023 Ravens team can do. And we did that stream to showcase the differences between this team now and the team that we saw in 2019 that disappointed in the divisional round. We showcased the differences. We compared the rosters, compared the coaching staff, and we basically came to a conclusion that yes, that 2019 team was able to accomplish something very special in the regular season. That was an amazing year. But this 2023 Ravens team, this roster, what they have constructed, this team itself, from top to bottom, would be seen as a better football team than the 2019 Ravens. And we've improved from them. We've improved from what we were in 2019, which is a big reason why many of us believe this team this time around, with the 1 seed, knowing the past of 2019, they're going to make sure they don't fall into that same trap and they don't lose the way they did in 2019. They feel they're going to get it done this time. So we did that stream last week. And I don't even know how how this thought came up into discussion. I don't know if I came up with it on a whim or what. But I did say that, I think because we were talking about 2019 and obviously we were about to play the Steelers on Saturday. So a lot of people were hoping that we didn't rest we didn't rest Lamar and our starters because we did that in 2019 and we came out rusty and it cost us the game. And I decided to come up with this idea on a whim and say, you know what? A lot of you guys don't exactly remember what happened in that game. Y'all keep talking about this whole... Is that the heater? Y'all keep talking about this whole rusting. I think you guys are forgetting exactly how that game went. So, legitimately, I saw you respond to someone talking trash. Yeah, I responded. Funny enough, I went to the comment section and made some responses a couple years back, but I haven't actually watched the video. I didn't actually watch the highlight of that game, so I just went to the comment section and I was just going, oh man, I was in a different mindset at that point. Either way, we were discussing the differences, and then also the topic of rest versus rust. No, rest and rust came up, in terms of, we should play Lamar at least for a quarter because we were rusty. Remember what happened in 2019? So I decided, man, you guys keep talking about this whole rust thing, but you guys don't seem to quite remember the whole aspect of what exactly happened, because rust doesn't last 60 minutes. At some point, you realize you're playing a football game. That rust conversation goes away. After you play a certain amount of football. And everyone just seems to be making the assumption the reason the Ravens lost that game was because they came out rusty and never had an opportunity to get into a rhythm and get back into the game. That's not exactly the case. So because of that conversation, I decided, all right, let's take a look back at this divisional round matchup, at this game. Let's take a look at the highlights and actually see what happened in this game to explain just exactly what happened. We got to explain what happened. And then from there, we can officially move on, okay? In order to move forward, we have to accept the past as the past. We have to come to terms with this, accept it for what it is, and move on. That's pretty much what we have to do. So because of that, I decided to do this stream. And I said I was going to do it. I said I was going to do it during the live stream with the comparison between 2019 and the comparison and differences between 2019 and 2023. And I said I was going to do it in the Ravens Steelers live stream. I said I was going to do it this week. So here I am, Tuesday. I think it's the perfect time to do it because obviously, moving forward, we're going to be, talking about the playoffs and focused on that. So there's no better time to do this. Throughout the rest of this week, I'm going to be doing my playoff predictions and then talk about other stuff involving the Ravens as we prepare for that divisional game. But I have to get this done today. So here we are. Looking back at 2019, the entire team came out flat. A lot of stuff happened in this game, Joshua. A lot of stuff that we were unwilling to really talk about and discuss. We kind of just threw this to the side. We legit just threw this to the side and pretended this wasn't a thing that happened. So I'm here to kind of deal with that aspect. Exactly why Jesus fell off Commanders fan. Okay, Kevin, I guess. It all started with Andrews. Oh, we're going to get into this whole aspect too. And we're going to speak about certain aspects of the game. Yeah. That OG reel with the basement vid. I mean, it's still kind of the same area, but This defense is historic. They're the first team in NFL history to lead the NFL in sacks, points per game, and turnovers. This defense will play better than 19 where they came out flat. I have half a mind to really talk about every single one of Lamar's playoff games because this idea, I don't know why everybody latched on to the 19 defense, the collapse of the 19 defense and just assumed the defense didn't show up in the playoffs. I might have to go over the Titans game where we won. I might have to talk about the game against the Buffalo Bills. I might have to talk about the defense last year because for some reason, we're just making the assumption the defense doesn't show up in the playoffs. The defense hasn't been the issue for the Ravens. It's always been the offense. 2019 was the one blimp where we sat back and said the defense didn't show up. But 2018, the defense showed up. 2020, the defense showed up. And even last year, the defense showed up. But, a lot of people, I know you're not specifically talking about, I know, Luis, you're not talking about all the other teams. I'm just saying that other people take 2019 and just expand it to every single aspect of the other playoffs when really the issue has been offensively. 2019, the defense, except 2019, that defense collapsed. We got that one. But past that, the defense has been doing their job. And I feel that's a big reason why I can trust this defense to show up in this game. The questions come with the offense. And it has to deal with, do you trust the offense in terms of what you see this year compared to other years? And so far, what we've seen in this offense, the versatility, I feel like you can. But that is something we will talk about when we start getting into our discussions for the division round matchup. But yeah, we decided, we decided, hey, we got to talk about this. We got to discuss it. And originally, I was just going to discuss it with you guys like this. But I feel I need to specifically go back and go through the game with you guys. So that leads me to this. Again, I want to point out that I have not watched a single ounce. Oh, yeah, look at my comment right here. I left some comments here, bro. I definitely left some comments, but we're not going to talk about that. What did I say? Oh, yeah, just going one and done after having the greatest regular season franchise. Yeah, you know what? Let's not even. Why is mine the top comment here? Why is that the first comment? You know what? I'm on my own thing. I'm on my own channel, so that's why it's top. Because I'm like, there's no reason, there's no way if you go to that highlight reel, my comment is the first one there. There's no reason that should be the case. Anyway, I have not watched this. It always shows your comment at the top. What? No, that's not good, bro. That's not good. I don't want to be on the top. I'm not going to delete it. It's a piece of history, but like, I really don't want to be on the top. Either way, I don't think that should be the first comment. That should not be the first comment. The comments you made, I hate that my comments are up there first. Man, I'm about to delete all these. Nah, I'm going to leave it. But yeah, I have not watched this highlight. I've not watched this video once. Not once. When we lost the divisional round, I went and did my rant video. And then after that, I just went to enjoy the rest of my day. I did whatever I did. I don't even remember what I did afterwards. But I have not watched this highlight reel. So this is the first time I'm going to be watching this video in its entirety. In its entirety. Now, I've seen some clips of it because people constantly show off what Hollywood Brown did before halftime. But we're not here to get into that. Instead, we have to get into this game itself. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not a fun one. It is not a fun one. So, let's not waste any more time discussing this. Let's actually get into the game here. Ah, boy, this is not going to be fun, guys. This is not going to be fun. Anybody that's looking forward to having a good time, I'm sorry to tell you, we don't have good times here with this. We don't have good times here with this. I'm just being honest. So, with that being said, let's actually get into this, because I am going to discuss it. Okay, so the fun part is the game started off relatively well. You give up a first down here on 2nd and 9, but defense actually early on was doing a good job to make a stop. Look, great stop here by Marcus Peters on Derrick Henry. You felt the energy. It was here. You set up a 3rd and 12. Oh, look at this. Tannehill ain't got nothing to do. He just throws it incomplete. Look at that stop by Jimmy Smith. And I'm telling you, bro, the energy was there. The energy was there. So you take a look at the opening drive for the Titans. The energy was there. The energy was there, guys. The energy was there when you take a look at it, man. The energy was there. Defense came out there, set the tone, and got them off the field. And, bro, everybody's like, okay, defense got them off the field. We do get the ball coming out of halftime. This is something people don't remember. We won the toss, so the Titans started first. Defense makes a stop and gives the ball back to the offense. Now, the spot that we got actually was not good. But then, of course, a flag came. I don't even remember what this flag was about. The original spot wasn't good, but some sort of penalty happened. All right, look at this. Bringing up Lamar Jackson's his stats from that wild card matchup. Oh, I don't even want to think about that wild card game against the Chargers. I was there live to watch it, man. So, oh, look at this. Willie Snead. Oh, my God. Willie Snead was really on this team. Okay. So we start off here. Lamar Jackson, look at him making the moves, picking up the first down, and everyone's like, cool, look at this offensive rank, #1 rushing offense. Here's the biggest issue, 27th pass offense, second total in general in terms of yards, and #1 in points. Everyone felt so comfortable that this team would be good. So Lamar Jackson gets the design run there, and then second down and 10 here. Lamar takes that snap, delivers the ball perfectly to Mark Andrews, and we're just moving down the field. You see how we're just moving down the field? We're just moving the ball, guys. We're just moving the ball. Everything seems cool. Nothing, like everything is cool. Everything's fine. We're just moving the ball. A handoff here to Gus Edwards. And look at this, bro. We're moving the ball with such efficiency. One thing that has to be noted is that Mark Andrews entered this game injured. So he was virtually, he tried in this game, but he was virtually, ineffective because he was hurt. I believe he got hurt week 16 against the Browns. But, we did rest him in week 17, but it wasn't enough for him to be back to 100%. So entering a playoff game with this guy, Mark Ingram, who was a huge part of your, Mark Ingram being a huge part of your running game, that's tough. But we did have Gus Edwards. So we felt, okay, it's all cool. We felt we'll be fine. We thought it'd be cool. We thought it'd be great, guys. We thought it'd be great, We thought everything would be okay. We were going to be fine. Gus was so small. I wouldn't say that. I mean, he's probably put on more muscle since then, but Gus was still a force even from his rookie year. But look at us. Look at us right within field goal range. I mean, come on, bro. Look at us. We're in field goal range. Everything's going good. This is something none of us were paying attention to this, bro. This is the aspect that needs to be paid attention to. The Titans allowed 13.5 points per game in their last 2 games. If you saw what this Titans defense did to the Patriots, you would understand this defense is not to be underestimated. So, everything's going well. I'm telling you, bro, that opening drive, this is how much people were drinking the Kool-Aid, bro. I know I'm not the only one that was doing this. I know I'm not the only one that was feeling this, bro. That when the defense made a stop and the opening drive, we were just moving the ball down the field. Everyone's like, we're going to score a touchdown, take the lead, take control, and it's going to vibe in M&T Bank Stadium. And then this play happened. Oh my God, this play changed everything. Lamar takes the snap. He throws the ball. It's high and it's picked off. Now, let's talk about this right here. Let's talk about this right here because there's aspects that needs to be discussed. Lamar throws this ball high in the air. It's a little high. Okay, let me get cut out of this because it's going to actually be a little bit difficult to do what I'm doing. So yeah, Lamar takes a snap here. He throws it a bit high. It goes off the hands of Andrews and it gets picked off. Now here's something that needs to be discussed, especially in 2019. Lamar does this, all the time, but in 2019, Lamar Jackson, when it came to Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson always put the ball up high because Andrews always had the ability to go up high and catch it with 2 hands. No question. This isn't about the debate about Lamar and throwing that ball specifically. Lamar always purposely throws the ball high when it comes to Mark Andrews because he knows Mark Andrews is capable of going up high and getting the ball. A perfect example this year against the Browns. Look where he pinpointed the ball for that touchdown against Cleveland in week 4. Lamar knows that Andrews can go up high to get this. But in this case, Mark Andrews couldn't go up high. If you guys remember, Mark Andrews also was another individual that got hurt. Mark Andrews was also I believe it was an ankle injury. Does anyone remember the injury that Mark Andrews was dealing with? I think it was also an injury that was suffered in the Browns game. That was a tough one, man. Because both Ingram and Andrews got hurt. And I remember Lamar was a little bit shaken up in that game, but he was relatively fine. But I believe Mark Andrews was dealing with an ankle injury. But yeah, it was that Browns game where he suffered. Either way, Mark Andrews suffered an injury. Yeah, it was an injury that, I'm pretty sure it was an ankle injury. So he came into this game injured, which means he couldn't get up as high as he normally would. Mark Andrews, perfectly healthy, is catching that ball because he's going up high with 2 hands to catch it. But In this case, he didn't have much lift due to the injury, so he's not able to go up high. The ball goes through his hands. I know Ingram was ankle, right? I believe, yeah, Ingram's was ankle. I believe Andrews may have also been ankle. Both of them did suffer an injury, but I don't know what Andrews was. Either way, it stopped him from being able to really jump high because he was hurt. So this ball ends up getting picked off. And just like that, everybody's mentality in this game immediately switched up. All of a sudden, everyone's like, uh-oh, what's going on here? You see the celebrations. Look, Andrews, he can't jump. Look at this. He barely gets off the ground. And then a personal foul happens too. And just like that, the Titans get the ball in our territory due to the 15-yard penalty. And here comes Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, throughout the entirety of this game, is just going to kill this team. They had no answers for him. 3rd down and 2 here. Look at this guy have all the time in the world. Look at this. If you want to know a big aspect that's got to be put, who missed that tackle? Who missed this tackle? Who missed that tackle? I'm trying to remember. That's not Judon. That can't be Judon. Don't tell me that's Judon that missed the tackle on Ryan Tannehill. I swear to you that can't. No, that's not Judon. It is Judon. Oh my God. Judon missed the tackle. If Judon makes that tackle there. Now remember, this is Matthew Judon before he became the Matthew Judon that he is with the Patriots. He's not that guy just yet, but if Matthew Judon, just going back and looking at it, if Matthew Judon makes this tackle, if he makes this tackle, they settle for 3. They settle for 3 right here. If Matthew Judon makes that tackle, they settle for 3. So missing tackles was another element. For some reason, they couldn't stop any runner. And of course, they get to the goal line. And who else are you going to really trust in this situation? Hey, credit to Earl Thomas for making a stop here. Earl Thomas makes a good stop here. Earl Thomas actually doing some damage. 3rd down and goal. So all we need is our defense to make a stop on 3rd down and goal, and we'll be fine, right? And so this is where we knew it was going to be that type of day. Let me tell you, first of all, Brandon Carr being out there, oh my God, Brandon Carr being out there is crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. Hold on. Why is Brandon Carr out there? Oh my God, the lack of talent, bro. Why isn't Jimmy Smith out there during this time? Why is Brandon Carr constantly oh my God. It was great coverage though, but I would have preferred Jimmy Smith on that one. But it was great coverage. But here's the thing. Sometimes you just know things are not going to go your way and you're in for a bad night as a football team when this happens. Despite me not really wanting Brandon Carr to be out here, this is good coverage. This guy makes an incredible one-hand catch for the touchdown. Are you serious? Go back and look. An incredible one-handed catch for a touchdown. I mean, you play damn near perfect coverage and he gets the touchdown. That is all we needed to know to tell us it's going to be that type of game. Just look at this. How does he catch this? With one hand. Dog. Catching that with one hand is all we needed to know. It was literally just Lamar and Andrews and 51 other guys. I feel you on that one. But we still had Hollywood, and Hollywood did ball out in this game. We'll see. Matthew Judon was crazy with the Ravens. He was threatening a Ravens reporter online, blackmailing him with some pick. I don't know anything about that. Great coverage is a better throw and catch. Absolutely. Yeah. Ain't done nothing. That was Jonnu Smith. He didn't do anything for the Titans after that, man. We missed Tony Jefferson, too. We absolutely did, man. So, you know, we're leading in total yards right now, 60-49, but we're down 7. So, 3rd down and 5 here. Obviously, we got Lamar. We'll be fine, right? Takes snap. He's got time. Throws. And it's short. You know what starts getting you losses here? This. Nobody talks about this. Nobody speaks of this. These are the type of things that cost us the game, bro. Everyone wants to sit back and talk about, oh, it's rust. Oh, it's rust. Oh, it's rust. What rust? How you feel about Tennessee firing Mike Vrabel? You know what? It's very interesting that I'm actually doing this video about the Titans when Mike Vrabel was the head coach here now, and he just got fired. I was shocked. I didn't think they would get rid of him. I thought Vrabel was fine, but I guess they want to clean house and start a new era. I don't know. If Derrick Henry's going, I guess they're like, let's completely go into a new era. So we doing torture now, huh? What's going on, Engraven? I appreciate you stopping by. Engraven, I'm sorry for this, bro. I don't know how this came up, but we were doing a live stream last week, and we were talking about the differences between 2019 and 2023. And somehow that led to me, I don't know who brought it up in the chat or something, but somehow it turned into me saying I'm going to make a video or I'm going to do a live stream where we're reliving 2019 so we can completely move on from the past, accept that the situation that was in 2019 was a situation, we didn't get it done. Let's move on, let's learn from this, and let's go on to 2023. Because everyone keeps trying to make these comparisons. Everything that the Ravens do this year in comparison to 2019. And it started with the whole topic about, well, resting Lamar Jackson and the starters. Remember 2019? We've got to let 2019 go. So this is a live stream basically to speak on exactly what happened in this game so we can heal, we can accept, and we can move forward. 2023 is not 2019. This team and that team are two different teams. It's time to move forward. So that's pretty much what we're doing here. But people sit back and kept talking about. People kept sitting back and saying it was the rust. It was the rust. It was the rust that was beating us in this game. No. You can't even sit back and say they came out rusty because originally the defense made a stop. Offense was moving the ball down the field. And then a turnover happened because Andrew just wasn't able to make the catch. Then the defense gives up a touchdown due to that. But it's not rust that killed us in this game. It's not. It's play calling. It's play calls like this and decisions like this. Let me tell you something right now. Listen. Take a look at this. Take a look at this right here. Now, here's the thing that you got to understand. And I get where they're coming from, but this is one of those things that people looked at for John Harbaugh and said, this is why he has to go. Because of decisions like this. And the play call itself was no different than what we were doing. If you guys can take a quick look here, you would see in 2019, when we attempted 4th and 1, we converted 100% of the time. So 8 out of 8. We tried 8 fourth down conversions from a 4th and 1 situation, and we were able to convert it. 8 for 8. 100%. 100%. So throughout the entire season, every time we got into a 4th down situation, we were able to convert, move the chains, and keep the drive alive. So because we were doing it all season, we felt comfortable doing it here in the playoffs. But here's the thing. We went for it on 4th down inside our own territory. Usually when we were going for it on 4th down, we were in opponent's territory. We're not in the Titans' territory. We're at our own 45-yard line. Well, actually 44 and a half. So we're at our own 44 and a half yard line. Why in God's name? Look at it. 4th and 1 at our own 44 and a half yard line. Why would you go for it here? That's the question that's got to be brought up. And these are the type of things people are not pointing out. Decision making and play calling in this game was a big aspect as to why we lost. Why are you going for it on 4th and 1 inside your own territory in the second quarter? To start the second quarter. That doesn't make sense. That makes no sense. Why are you going for it inside your own territory? Punt the football and trust your defense. I don't care that you're 8 for 8 on 4th and 1 conversions in the regular season. You don't go for it on fourth down here inside your own territory. This is one of those moments where you have to understand, listen, we've been converting it all season, but the danger and the risk here is far too great. Punt the football, trust our defense to get us the ball back, and we'll go from here. Instead, they decided to take a risk, and they decided, let's do another one of these runs with Lamar Jackson. Just quarterback power. And he got stopped. He completely got stopped. It was not a good decision. And these are the type of things I point to where I say there's a difference between 2019 and 2023. The Ravens over-relied on Lamar's innate ability and talent so much that they were willing to do things like this. And it just wasn't a good idea. If it was inside Titans territory, I can understand the mentality. Because throughout the regular season 2019, when we would usually go for it, it would be in our opponent's territory. The only time I remember us going for it in our own territory was against the Jets. It was a 4th-and-1 situation. But we were up by like 20-plus points, and at that point, they were just having fun with it. So that game was pretty much done. We were up double digits. The game pretty much looked like it was going the Ravens' way. The Jets couldn't move the ball worth a damn. And it just looked like they were having fun. But this is a playoff situation. You're down 7, and you're going to go for it on 4th-and-1 inside your own territory? That's just not a good decision. So play calling and decision making was a big aspect as to why we lost this game. Not rust. Wink resigning, there's a whole situation happening there with the Giants. I don't know what it is. I'm happy that he got to resign as opposed to being fired. You know, you rather just choose to leave as opposed to them firing you. But, you know, this is what it is. You know, if he's going to go, he could potentially be a candidate for a head coaching job. I don't know. We'll see. But it is what it is. But, yeah, this was just a bad decision, guys. You don't go for it on 4th-and-1 inside your own territory. So the Ravens don't get it, and now the Titans get to take over inside our own territory. It was just a bad decision. And here comes... Does he get this? No way he got this. Oh my God, he did. Okay, so now let's have a conversation here. I completely forgot about this play. I would love a replay here. What happened? So, where is he? Who was on him? Looking at this play, the safety whiffed. The safety. Is that Chuck Clark? Looking at how the play initially is, no, but that looks to be Humphrey's guy. Humphrey may have assumed he's getting safety help. I don't know. You guys decide. Is this on Humphrey? This got to be on Humphrey. It's either you decide it's on Humphrey or Chuck Clark. But either way, this was just a mistake. I don't know. That was too easy of a touchdown to give up there. Play action here. Great separation. And then you just see he's wide open in the end zone. Who whiffed on that one? Is it Humphrey that whipped? I think it would have to be on Humphrey. Is it Humphrey? Did Humphrey make an assumption? Marlowe got burned. He definitely got burnt there. It's on Earl Thomas. So you're saying it's on Earl. So that means it definitely was. It definitely was due to. It was definitely due to. Oh, damn, I got sniped. Damn, they sniped me. I got sniped. Damn. I got sniped. They got me. Wow. They actually got